yourself at home. I'm sorry? Oh, no, sorry. All right.
She did great waking up.
Hi, Leo.
Like I said, I got all kinds of snow.
Leo, how you doing?
Good.
You doing good?
Mm-hmm.
You much better? Are you home now?
Yes.
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 You want to show your bear or your dog that you got? What's his name?
What is your name? Tell me.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Is it Bowser?
His name is Bowser.
Or is it Floppy?
Bowser.
Bowser?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? So as you've seen, our youngest daughter, Nael, she had a surgery today. It was a outpatient surgery, so we got to come home. It was only about 30 minutes. It was for her a herniated umbilical cord, so she's had it since she was born, and they told us by 5, if it didn't fix itself, that they would have surgery to close it. So that's what they did. When we left, we had to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning at the hospital, which was like about 30 minutes away from us. And when we... Where are the chickens flying? We had to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. We left at 5:30 in the morning. At 5:35, we got a message from our neighbor saying that that our dogs were loose, our Great Pyrenees, and obviously we weren't home. So Aiden was home, so I had to call him, wake him up, and when he got back, Winter, our baby or puppy, Great Pyrenees, was crawling back underneath our fence. If you are not new here, this is not the first time that Winter and Bucky have escaped. I'll show you the part where they escaped at. We thought we had sealed it up, and obviously not good enough. You can see the evidence with all their little white furs getting stuck in there.
Somebody turned the log around.
So obviously that called for an interesting morning when we're not home, and it's 5:30 in the morning again. Winter, Aiden did say that he saw her coming back while he came outside to get them, but Bucky was gone for about an hour, and then until he came into our neighbor's yard again, and she texted me and said he's right here. So Aiden was able to come out and get him, and we just put them in our garage because we knew that obviously we weren't home, but we put them in our garage, and we came back home. And so they've been inside until we can get a chance to come out here and look at what was going on. We're going to have to get a T-post and something to be able to... Our T-post around our property, a company came out and did when we first moved here, and they spaced it about 12 feet apart, but we're going to need, obviously, T-post to make because there's one there, and then the other one is not until right behind this tree, and they're able to lift, like the gap is just too big, so we're gonna need 2 posts in order to put right in the middle so that they're not able to break free anymore. Niall's inside healing, so she's supposed to take about 2 days, 2 days of resting, so I won't be at church this weekend. I was just thinking in my head, now comes the actual hard part, is finding extra T-posts. And then I walked outside and I find 2 there in through this trash. Well, I guess it's not really trash. The girls play here, but these are growing up. This is, this actually right here is a pecan tree, but then we have all of this gum tree stuff trying to grow. But I found 1 T-post here, and then there's 1 more in there. Finding 3 would actually be perfect, but I guess 2 is good as well. Ugh. Up and it's stuck. I just realized that my hoop house has been open and the baby goats are free. So let me close this. But let me look in here. Ooh, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. What a difference a couple days make. All of those sugar snap peas are up right there. And a lot of these root vegetables have come up. So I'm going to close this a little bit. Just enough that they won't be able to get in. So our chickens have been getting free, and some got attacked by our baby German Shepherd. After I just said in the video that I didn't know if she would get them, she attacked some chickens. So now we're cutting their wings because they've been able to fly. And if you only cut one side, it will leave them lopsided and not be able to fly out. But if you cut both, then they'll still be able to flap their wings enough to get free. So just cut one side. Yep. I just wanted to clarify, when I meant attacked, we were not here, and our kids called us and said that Jade had broke free from her. She's all the way back there. She's sitting right there. She had broke free because she kept jumping on the gate, and she pushed it open enough to get free, and there were a bunch of chickens that were free, and she got the chickens that were free. And so we did lose some chickens, and since then we've made double sure that even if she pushed on the door that she wouldn't be able to get free. But that is why we were cutting the chickens' wings, and we are also thinking about putting them, because we still have one more of this hoop coop we built in the spring for all of our new baby chickens, and so they were old enough to join our original flock, which is right here. And we did join them together, and they're not getting picked on or anything, but they still don't realize that this portable tractor is their home, and so they don't go to bed at nighttime. So we have to manually come out here, put them to bed. They've been like wanting to fly into that tree and try to roost at night, and they've just been laying their eggs wherever. And there's still, some of them are smaller breeds of chickens, and so they're able to either fit through the netting, or they're able to just fly on over because they're like, this is not my home. So what we're considering is maybe putting them into the other hoop coop right here that's empty, That's where they came out of. We're thinking about just putting all of our chickens separating them into both of them and leaving them there for the winter at least. Just make sure we don't lose any more chickens because we can't have that. We have too many dogs that are not chicken friendly to keep having to, let chickens be free and, not realize it, or, a dog gets free or whatever the case may be. We don't want to keep losing chickens. You need me to hold it? Mm-hmm. Which side?
You go that side so far over here.
What?
Your mic.
What am I doing?
Just make sure it doesn't spring.
Oh, yeah, put it at the edge of the bed right there.
Hmm?
I said, yeah, you could just put it at the edge of the bed.
Oh, okay.
This will give me a picture of what the summer will look like when we add 3 panels going straight across. This is what I was talking about. To have one long cattle panel arch. Obviously, we don't have... Right now, we need to fix this problem. And we don't have any extra T-posts. We only had that 2. And which is why we're over here borrowing these T-posts from the garden. And we'll have to replace them and replace the cattle panel when we get more T-posts. But right now, this is an emergency for our dogs to be able to not get free. And so that was the only option at the moment. So what we're going to do is line up these T-posts right across here so that the dogs aren't able to fit their bodies underneath this fence anymore. This eroded. Obviously it wasn't this high when they finished our fence, but there's a ditch right back there and you can see where all of the dirt has just went down into the ditch. Oh wow, those are different size T-posts, 6 feet and 5 feet. It doesn't really matter. So this is what we actually ended up with. Aiden, can you move this log real quick so I can see? So he added these 4 T-posts so that they're not wide enough to fit through any of those areas, and connected the fence to it. So now this can't lift up, because that was the issue too, is that it was this much, but then they could lift it up and squeeze through. He did that yesterday. I didn't get to come back out here when he finished, by the time he finished, and show you guys the finished product. But I wanted to go ahead and end the video. We can run inside real quick and I'll show you an update on Nael and how she's doing, and then we'll say goodbye to you guys. How are you? Are you feeling better?
What in the world? No, no, no.
Nael, what you watching?
Boss baby.
Boss Baby? How's your belly? It's good? Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. As you can see, Nael's doing much better, as long as we keep up with her pain medicine. The 2 dogs, those are our 2 puppies. They're both like 8 months. They're gonna be scruffing around because they just walked in here. But I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.